Okay guys, today I've got a new dash cam to install in my vehicle. Got that Viofo A229 dual channel, so it's a front and rear. 2K, which is kind of unique. Most of them they'll advertise 4K, but if it's a front and rear, then the back is like 1080, and sometimes running them both together, it reduces the resolution or the frames per second of the front camera. Anyway, today I'm running right now a Vantrue S1 and the Rove R2 4K front only. The S1 is a front and rear, so I'm gonna have dual front and rears. I'm gonna wind up replacing this Rove R2 4K, which is a fake 4K. It's not really 4K, but I'm gonna probably sell this or maybe install it in a relative's car. But this one's super simple. It's just a suction cup mount. I don't have the SD card for this yet. I ordered it, and it's, for some reason, it's taken an extraordinarily long time. Picked up a 256. All the SD cards that Viofo recommends, their shipping was like a month out, so it might be a couple weeks. So I'm just going to install it, but it won't be actually recording. So I'm going to unbox it and then just take a look at what we got. Always save your boxes too, because when you can later sell them. Let me open up the windows, it's kind of hot in here. Alright, so here's the camera. I thought they included some sticky tape, yeah. So this is, I guess, to, what is this stuff called? Peel off this mask before. Alright, so this goes to your window. This sticks to that. We got two of them. Read before install. There's the front camera. USB-C. Yeah, this one uses USB-C. So this is the rear cable, which is really thin, which is cool because the old cables are super thick, man, and they're hard to install. So I think first thing I'll do is I'll open this guy up and run the cable. Power cord. It's a USB-C. I just run them under the dash, or not under the dash, but I've got just a splitter down here that I'm constantly swapping my dash cams, so I usually have 2 or 3, so I'll just plug into this extra port. So let me take these carpets out and just do that now. Alright, that just helps me find the wire when I run it down. You know what, maybe I should just drop it down. How am I going to get that? Alright. So from there, we run it behind, and then it'll just be, again, my carpet's going to cover all this. So. No, did I just completely not film all of that stuff? That would be awesome. Where's your trim tool? Did I lose the trim tool? So I've seemed to have tucked the other ones behind this. Piece of trim. I normally pop this off, don't I? Yeah, see how great my car is? Can I pop this off? Just come out. Yeah. You put in a lot of dash cams, a lot of times your trim just comes out. So now let me switch the camera again. So I've taken that trim off quite a few times, so maybe some of the clips aren't the greatest. But so now I'm just gonna run this. And you probably want to make sure you get the excess out of it. So I know I'm gonna put it up here. Can I undo this guy? So if I just say this clip will be kind of where the camera is, and this thing close. Got some existing clips up here. So that's where it's gonna go. Do I have another clip? I thought I did. You know what? let's see. You know, can I install this guy again? Yeah, way to F it up, Dan. I should have put it higher. Anyway, and then I'll pull the excess slack out of it. So that's that. Now we just tuck these wires in. This is the microphone, I guess. You know, I should probably zip tie these up here. That would be good. Got a zip tie right here. So again, I'm gonna probably be selling this one, so this wire will come out of here shortly. But I don't usually run less than 2 dash cams because I'm in Maryland and it's absolutely insane here. And if one of my cameras goes out, 1 is none, 2 is 1. So I always run 2 because I had an incident years and years and years and years ago where, man, somebody nearly T-boned me, and both of my dash cams, well, I don't know if I had 1 or 2, but I remember it wasn't recording because I must have bumped something and turned it off. So that was kind of a terrifying moment where I was like, oh shit, I don't have that on film. So now I just make the effort to always have at least 2 dash cams running, and then it just kind of pops in, right? Bam. All right, so how's this gonna go? This thing plugs in like that. So I need a little bit more slack. Is that right? A little bit more slack. Okay. I don't want to break this clip, so we'll just put that there. And then put these 2 in here. Alright, so this end, this 90 goes to the front camera per the instruction manual. So let's go check out a spot on my rear where I can put this. So I'm going to use just a quick little bit of, that's where my old camera used to be. I'm going to use a Clorox wipe. I think there's alcohol in it. These are left over from the bad old days. Look at this thin cable, man. This is like way thinner than the other ones, just like a coax. Can it clear this guy? Yeah, so clearance is not a problem. We'll put it right here. I'll probably just mount that now. So we're gonna have to run this way and around the passenger side. Pretty common. All right. You get one shot. All right, let's press it. 1001, 1002, 1003, 1010. Okay. I'm assuming it's 10 seconds. Now we just run this cable back up to the front about, we're gonna follow this path. We're gonna go under here, down, and follow this cable down and around. So I'm not gonna film all this. All right, y'all, just finishing up fishing this wire through. I popped this back panel off and I'll fish this through. This is the other wire, so you can see how much thicker this thing is. This is for the Vantrue S1 rear camera, and then this little thin coax cable is for the Viofo A229. So we'll put it in, fish it up in here, hook it in here, pull it back. Oops. My headliner is so crappy, it buckles. Plug it in without, there we go. Alright, so that's pretty much up there. Got a remainder. Now I'll pop this guy back into place. So we got 4 clips. Alright. And I can put the seat back up. Now it's just a matter of running this up to the front, tucking this cable in, which it's not going to be difficult because it's so thin. So awesome job there, Viofo. So what I normally do is I tuck it in under this floor panel piece here, and then I'll run it up here. This is the S4 cable. You can see how the big thick cable. But just kind of tuck it in under there. A lot of times you can just use your fingers to pry this up ever so slightly, just to tuck that in under there. And then as you go, just tuck it in like so. Is this my SD card being delivered? No way. This guy might have to come off. Here's our older S4 cable here. So pull this off, and then there it is. We got it. So now we'll just kind of get the coils out of it. Try to gently straighten this guy. And we got it to here. So small victory. Now do I want to pop this off just like I did on the other side? Yeah, I should take this opportunity to fix the S4 cable. I'm sorry, the Vantru S1, but honestly, I don't think that thing's gonna stay here much longer. Hey, how's it going? You got something for Dan? Yep. Cool, thank you. All right. So Dan, continue. Swipe? Yep. Cool, thank you. Yep. Appreciate it. Yep. All right, so we're gonna have excess, right? We're gonna have excess. So do I want this out? I don't want this out here. I don't want this tucked in here. I want this free. I want this in the channel. Is that about right? So it's gonna be like this, coming up here, over to here, about that much. So what we wanna do is just get a coil in here. Maybe I can do this tuck into anything. I can fix this right now. Stupid rear. All right, got that there. Pop this guy back in like that. Good deal. All right, so a little bit more slack. There we go. And that's mostly better. Yep, mostly better. All right, so we got this up there. So we're looking at this. Thick cable is the S1. That one's the A229. A229 comes over here, sort of over and behind the Easy Pass, and it'll rest there. So now I got the rear camera installed. Rear camera's plugged. Now where do I want this thing? I don't want it looking through the tint, so we'll put it there. Yeah, you messed it all up. Okay. Alright, so we've got it installed. We're just gonna put this temporary rove back. But looks like we're good. Had a little mix up with the having it sideways, but so right now we'll just wait on the SD card, and once that comes we'll pop that in there. And it's where it shoots out, you can adjust it up and down, but I didn't want it shooting through the tint, so you have to, when you're lining it up, you got to look at the front of it and make sure the lens is shooting through the glass below your tint strip, or if you have some other tint up here, just make sure it's below that. And I Windexed this and cleaned it after I did the video. I do have the CPL filter for this, and maybe I should throw that on as well. Triple dash cam setup. Looks kind of crazy, but I'm gonna sell that middle one.
What are you doing?
What's up, man? Just upgrade them dash cams, you know.
Oh yeah. You gonna give your old one to Ray?
All right, that's it. We should be done. Quick little install. Got our Viofo up, A229, back behind the camera, or behind the rear wind. I can't talk. Mirror where I can't see it. 1, 2, 3, and waiting on that SD card, so I'm gonna run these all at once while I'm waiting on that card. Quick little install, not a review yet because I can't review it, but once I get that card, I will let you guys know how it does and how it compares to the other ones I have. All right, all.